When you are in the process of rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your self-esteem, rebuilding your self-worth, rebuilding your brand, rebuilding your business, facing doubt is definitely a part of that journey of having to overcome and heal and transcend that. So in this video today, I want to share with you 4 things that I've done and still am doing in my reinvention and rebuilding stage. Number 1, I had a safe space and a safe outlet to express my ideas, to express my doubts, and to express my aspirations. So I had this safe space in one of my closest and dearest friends. I'm grateful for her because she and I have a really great understanding of holding space for each other, supporting each other, and cheering each other along the way, and also being really honest with each other. So when I was at that point in my journey, after going through my healing process and being settled in Senegal, and now I'm ready to rebuild, I had great opportunities with her to speak and to just talk about my fears and my aspirations, and really how I have a desire to want to rebuild my life and get back out there to serve the women who I know I'm meant to serve. And that space was judgment free, and we just held the space for each other to really just show up as we are in that moment. And I'm so grateful because to have my friend and have that safe space along the way, it gave me the reassurance, it gave me the self-love, and it gave me, I believe, the nurturing and the comfort that was needed in the initial stages of the rebuilding process, because I really had to rebuild my self-esteem all over again. The second thing that I did was celebrate progress. I celebrated my progress because, as we all know, if you're someone who's a perfectionist and can be really hard on yourself, we tend to not focus on the small wins that we've accomplished. We may have accomplished a task and we don't acknowledge it, and we're on to the next one. So we don't take a moment to smell the roses, or we're so critical to where we don't even acknowledge what we've overcome or what we've accomplished or achieved. So and acknowledging, celebrating the small wins and celebrating progress, that makes a big deal in driving in the self-confidence in those doubtful moments, because what we're doing is we're showing gratitude and appreciation for what it is that we are progressing in, and what you are grateful for and what you appreciates. So that's something that has helped me along the way, is taking a moment to acknowledge what's been accomplished and celebrating my wins. And it ties back into the first point in having that safe space or a safe outlet to express yourself, and with the intimate and trusted group of people or person, because that person holds a mirror in front of you, and they are a reflection of who you are, and they will remind you of the accomplishments and achievements that you've had, because you don't have to, but it is important in the rebuilding stages to have people around you who are championing you and who is holding a mirror before you, so you can see the beauty of your growth, the beauty of your reflection. So that was a complete game changer. And this is why having that safe space is so important, because you want to be around people who not only support you and allow you to create and express yourself and have that safe space where you're not being judged, but it's equally so where they are championing you, reminding you of how good you are. And this is not in the egotistical boost my ego or make my head big kind of way. This is in a healthy, nurturing, human fundamental development stages that every human needs to really develop and grow. Another thing that helped to deal with self-doubt in the rebuilding stages is actually extend compassion to yourself. I always say this to myself, and I say this to my friends, like, how would you handle your best friend if they come to you in the same state that you are currently in? How would you treat them? We would treat them with compassion, patience, gentleness, love, and lots of care. So that's the same thing that I've done and that I've extended to myself, is being compassionate and really doing my best to be my own best friend and to show that self-love and self-compassion to me and to you. Because when we're going through that reinvention stage, I know for myself, I have experienced a lack of self-esteem. Like, do I still have what it takes? Do I still got it? And that's something that really played with my self-esteem and my self-confidence. I have to be real about that. So by extending that compassion, and giving myself that grace, it left space for me to celebrate my small wins and celebrate my progress, and also say, you're okay, because you've been here before and you've accomplished certain achievements and you can do it again. And the fourth thing that helped tremendously is remembering my successes. It left me in a space where it reminded me that you are a winner, that you are a genius, you are creative, and you have so much to offer. You've helped so many people in your previous businesses and in your interactions, in your management positions, in your leadership positions. Like, you've done so much, and you've created awesome programs, and you've made a great impact in all of the arenas that you stepped in. So I had to remind myself of my successes, because sometimes, the enemy of man, one of his jobs is to make you forget the goodness of God, make you forget the glory of God, make you forget the goodness of your own self, and make you forget the gifts that God has bestowed upon you. So by reminding yourself of your successes, it strengthens your belief in yourself, and it provides you with a healthy relationship and a reflection of yourself. So something that one of my mentors would say when it comes to your successes, because sometimes you may think I haven't accomplished anything, I really didn't do anything monumental in my life. One way to debunk that myth is to take out a pen and pad and write down all of your accomplishments and your successes. And in the beginning of doing that, it's going to be challenging, because you're going to really have that moment of self-doubt and forgetfulness. But when you take a moment to just begin jotting down, free write, just write into your hands, stop, and just write down all of what you've accomplished from start to finish, and you're going to astonish yourself with what you've been able to do. So that has been a complete game changer and an enhancement in my stages of reinventing and rebuilding. And I want to end with this, like, the path of getting back on your feet after you've been dealt a blow, if you lost your spouse, or you've lost a loved one, or if you are a divorcee, or if you lost your job, or your business failed, or you're in a life transition that's really causing you to feel stuck, to be stuck, to have conflict within as you go through this journey of trying to find yourself. I wanted you to know this, that it's normal to go through those moments. And it's a normal response to go through those moments. But I also want to say to you that you don't have to be there forever, that there is a way out, and that there is beauty on the other side. Just continue to reach, continue to celebrate your progress, continue to remember your successes, continue to extend compassion to yourself, and most importantly, have a safe space for you to have an outlet around people who are championing you, whether it's one person, a community of people, or a group of people. I pray that this video was beneficial. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you have any comments, I would love to hear from you about what resonated most with you. Peace and love.